And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Chiefs 34, 49ers 31. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here. And that's caught inside the 35.
I'm the best in the game.
Touchdown 49ers. Wow. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now. It's Mitchell, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And Lance going to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Lance now on 1st down. That is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown. Ray McCloud, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the two-point try. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Mahomes to throw it. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Mahomes. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Play action, now it's Lance. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Lance. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side, a little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you, because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One final try for Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.